Hello, Disney nerds.
We are
How is,
live.
how is everyone doing tonight?
Whoop whoop. Alrighty. Let me throw this up here on the screen so that way while we're sitting here doing our thing.
Yes, if you're watching, you're just joining in. We're going to give everybody a few minutes to pop in. Please share the show to your Facebook or any Facebook groups you may be in. We got a good show, I think, lined up for you tonight. Hello, Christine. Thanks for joining. Come on in.
All right.
Taking a minute for me to get the notification. But there it is. So again, thanks for joining. Everybody, come on in. If you would, please go ahead and share the show while we're doing the same thing. It's Tuesday night. What's up, Adi? Hello, Kelly. What's up, Brandon, Scott, Margie? Thank you all for joining. Come on in. It's going to take us just a couple minutes here to get the show shared out. What's up, Aaron? Aaron, did I see you are in Walt Disney World? I saw a picture.
Wait, is that for real life?
I saw a picture. I thought that meant she was in Walt Disney World, but maybe that was an older picture.
Huh.
What's up, David Brooks?
All right.
Back drinking decaffeinated Earl Grey tea. Watching you guys. I love Earl Grey tea.
So don't I. We're big Earl Grey tea fans. That's
We are. That is very true.
Alrighty. Aaron, David.
Thank you for sharing, Bill.
Mary.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Hey, Jeffrey, how are we doing tonight? Yes, here. Okay, Aaron, when do you leave? Because you're killing me right now. I'm 20 minutes away, Aaron. I can come and give you all the swag you want because you're from overseas. And
good idea. That's a good point because it's hard to ship it to Aaron overseas.
But I can come and drop off a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Aaron, you need to meet up with Lisa. She'll bring you some buttons and some, I don't know, pop sockets, and we'll bring you a little
I can get my hands on in this
swag bag because you normally, it's harder for you to make the meats and stuff. Like I hold everybody else to a standard that you just you got to come to the meets and then we can, you can get swag, but it's harder for you to do it. So
you're across the pond, so I want to take care of you.
Just leaving Magic Kingdom.
That.
I think Tokyo Disney is still closed, but I'm not 100% sure.
I missed that.
Oh, wow, Brandon. That's a lot of work. Lisa just saw Smart Pack.
It's right. It's probably one of my favorite commercials on TV right now.
I'm
not going to go into the whole thing.
Are you drinking coffee at 9 p.m.?
I am drinking coffee at 9 p.m., which is crazy because I have to be up at 5 a.m. So, but it doesn't have the same effect on me. Aaron, yes, amazing. They leave on Tuesday, which is next week. Aaron, I am actually running the 5K on Friday morning. So we're going to be on property Thursday and Friday.
I didn't know you were running why didn't I know you were running the 5K?
I don't know, but we're running the 5K on Friday, Angela and I.
I need a pair of ears. The Princess Weekend ears. Can you score me a pair of those for Michelle?
We're going, Angela wants them too. So we're going first thing on Thursday morning to the expo. It opens at 10 a.m. So we're going to get there first thing Thursday morning to get our packets. So maybe we'll swing by the merchandise thing first and then do that. Yeah, Wednesday mornings, sadly, Bill, are my early mornings. So it's a challenge. Tuesday nights into Wednesdays are a bit of a challenge, but it's worth it.
If you can score, if they have them and you can score an extra pair of those ears, Michelle would be very happy.
Alrighty, I will work on that for certain.
For some reason, I didn't know you were running. I actually messaged. You didn't respond to me yet, but I messaged. I was going to ask Courtney. But that's even better if you get them because it'd be easier for me to get them from you than Courtney.
Yes.
Or you may even Ian and Michelle will be down in a couple weeks. You may even see them while you're there.
Oh yeah, see,
It's a ghost car.
It's a ghost car. You parked it. Parked it.
And
Parked
unparked
the car.
it.
Parked it in Harvard. Parked it in Harvard and Dorchester, and Swampscott, and Worcester.
I parked it and unparked it.
I unparked it.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Hello, Barbara from Alabama. How are you?
Hey, Barbara. Now here we go between the Chris and Audie conversation.
He's like right between Chris, Brandon,
Right.
and
Right.
I.
They have their own separate conversation.
It'll be a whole separate conversation. That's okay though.
Yes. In the harbor?
Hong Kong and Shanghai are both still closed, but not Tokyo.
You don't even need to write it like that. If you actually spelled out harbor the right way, I would probably still, just for you, Bill, say harbor. In the harbor? Yeah, the harbor.
All right. So, a couple things we wanted to talk about tonight. First of all, what do you think about my background?
I would tell you that my wife loves your background. You know why my wife loves your background?
Why is that?
Because despite all of my greatest efforts to get her to love Disney World more than Disneyland, she adores Disneyland. And this new update is really going to make Cinderella Castle look a lot like Sleeping Beauty Castle.
See, I don't see it.
Yeah,
a little bit. A little bit, maybe. Cinderella Castle. I mean, Sleeping Beauty Castle is more pink. I think this is not as pink as people think it is.
Good. You can pack the Bruins all you want in the playoffs. We'll get there. I'm not really worried about it. Hey, Rachel, how are we doing?
Hello, Rachel. Hey, howdy, hey. Back to bar scene.
That's really funny because we've got some stuff we've got to clean up from an old show. So we talk about the bar scene, and a couple of weeks ago we did a great show on our favorite watering holes at Walt Disney World. And one of the things we asked was for people to send us some of their lists, and we choose from those who would win a prize pack from us. And I did do a drawing. We got 10 responses, Jimmy. 10 responses via email, which has been phenomenal.
That's
and Maria, our friend Maria Gallant, and Brandy Constantine are both winning prize packs. Those are the names that were selected.
Nice. So what are they getting?
They're going to get, let me show this. They are going to get 2 of these.
Sweet.
Koozies. They're going to get 2 of these. And then they're going to get a couple of these small Star Wars pins.
I like it.
And I might be able to throw in a lanyard as well.
Let's do it. If you got them.
I do. There we go.
All right. So Bill says it's too bright for 9 a.m., 9 p.m. It's still daylight here. Come on, Bill. You got to suspend disbelief. Somebody said they hated it.
Is this temporary for the 50th anniversary? No, I actually think it's going to be permanent.
Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, Christine said, I hate the new castle design. See, I don't. I think it looks classier than it currently does. It does look a little two-tone, but I don't get pink. I think it's just a more antique white.
Yeah. You have a good picture of it with the size of the crowds have been. I'm certain.
Well, it's President's Day week.
Yeah, this is a bad week. It's school vacation week up north. Pink
Yeah.
and blue screams Sleeping Beauty to me, and that's exactly what it looks like.
I don't think it's pink and blue.
Oh, you wait. You'll see it's gonna pop.
I hope it looks exactly like it does in the picture behind me.
If I could literally lift the attraction out of the park, David, and give it away as a gift, I would do that as well.
Yes, I agree, Rachel. It looks more royal. Bill says French vanilla. I think that's a flavor, Bill, not a color.
Bill's over there licking the castle.
Yeah.
Tastes a little French
It's
vanilla.
like scratch and sniff. Smells like French vanilla to me.
Alrighty, just took the immediate family for a 4-day stay at Disneyland. The Disney Hotel, 8 adults. That's a lot. That's a lot to take on, Diane. I'm not going to lie to you.
So I kind of alluded to what we wanted to talk about. Tastes like Disney. I kind of alluded to what we really wanted to talk about tonight, and one of the things is the castle. They didn't necessarily say the castle remodel is because of the 50th, although I think there's a lot of things going on between now and the 50th that's kind of being set up for the 50th. Look, we know some of those things are going to be open before the 50th. Well, they can't complete them all at the same time to open, just to open specifically for the 50. But I think the 50th is going to be, I think once the 50th comes, there's a lot of great stuff coming.
Yeah, there's a lot to look forward to and a lot of reasons to be booking a trip, certainly after 2021, if not leading up to for some of the things that are opening up in the near future.
So Christine says it's to celebrate the 70th anniversary of the movie coming out. Okay, I buy that. I
would buy it, and I think it's also you're gonna see that it's probably. I'm telling you right now, if you haven't been to Disneyland or seen that castle, it looks very similar, and I think that they're kind of making it a little bit more uniform.
Their castle's poo.
Well, it is. Your house is bigger than their castle, but that's okay. So
I don't have a big house. It's not even, that's not I wish my house was the size of Cinderella Castle.
There you go. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be for the 70th. Starting the 5K. It steps off at 5:45. I will probably be in Corral G or H, so I probably won't step off until about 6:30.
Got bad news for her.
Rumor has it Space Mountain will be under a major refurb after Tron opens, possibly a 2-year shutdown. I find it hard to believe that they would shut that down. Let me be clear, it needs a refurb.
It does, but it's not going to happen.
They're not going to shut it down for the 50th.
Nope.
That's a pretty important attraction.
Now, I think once you get to 2022 and you get past the 50th, I could see it going down for a refurb.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. You come to 2022. I mean, that's been my question all along, and people are looking at me like I'm crazy. How my brain works is what's next. What's the next thing?
You'll find out. Not this year, but next year.
Yeah.
For 2023.
I think that's when we'll find out. Oh yeah, after the 50th. Yeah, I think that after the 50th. To
Jeffrey,
celebrate the first.
Nobody is going to confuse this castle with that little bitty castle they got in California.
Oh yeah, there's no confusion at all. Yes, you'll still be able to go on it in December unless for some ungodly reason it broke down. You'll be good, Mr. Beckner.
Yeah, I think Chris means after the 50th. Yeah, I can see it. I can see 2022, 2023, them shutting it down. I would like to see them do A hyperspace mountain.
Oh, oh. And you've never ridden Hyperspace Mountain.
No, but I've seen enough videos
Oh
and
my lord, it's amazing.
I know how much better it is.
Oh,
But they tend to go outside the box with those Disneyland attractions and tend to stick to the classics in Walt Disney World for whatever reason.
you're welcome. Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Marianne.
Marianne used to work with me when I worked up in Massachusetts.
Paul, you'll be able to go on in December. I don't see it shutting down. There's nothing that says it's going to close, but by December.
No, you'll still be on it again unless there's a breakdown on that particular day.
Yeah.
Should any big things be completed by the time the meetup?
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railroad will be completed.
They're already starting cast member previews for Mickey.
Started today.
Yep.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille's coming summer 2020. Yep.
Harmonious.
Rumor has it that it'll be there by the end of the year. One would argue, unless they do it in December 31st, that it should be done.
They said, but by later this year, they said Harmonious will be out.
I haven't heard a date on Guardians. They're nowhere near Tron. I just drove past it the other day, and took a few pictures, but they still have a long way to go for Tron.
I mean, they got to be getting kind of close with Guardians. You could see that before the end of the year, maybe.
Right. The new restaurant.
20, that's a good one. I have not heard anything about.
I think that's a constant rumor.
Yeah, that one keeps going around.
I think that one keeps going around, and I really. Let me be clear. When I heard what they did over at California Adventure to Tower of Terror, I thought, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. And then I rode it this summer, and it was really one of the best things. But my problem is I can't see them theming it to anything other than that. And that's really what the coaster's going to be. It's going to be the same exact thing as Tower of Terror. Instead of going up and down, you're going to be in the actual roller coaster.
Katie says she's got her passes for Runaway Railroad. That's amazing.
I tried every day, Katie. That's not even fair.
Yep. Paul said it was funny. He was going to ask what would be new for his December trip to make sure and do. I imagine. Hey, howdy, hey! I imagine they'll be before that. I imagine they'll start the celebration. I wouldn't be surprised middle of this year. Middle to end of this year, you'll start to hear stuff about the 50th going probably beginning of next year, I would imagine.
See, I actually think the celebration will start on 10/1/21.
And you think they'll run it for a
year? Yeah.
So that's a valid point.
Yeah. We did a podcast a while back and did kind of a point of view attractions, and I will tell you that that Tron coaster was really cool. It wasn't as long as I would have liked it to be, but it was really cool.
I think, yeah, you're right. I'm excited for Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster because it's supposed to be the longest indoor coaster in the world.
Yes, and the first
reverse launch.
So there's a lot to look forward to. And based on if you're at Walt Disney World right now and you haven't gone to Epcot and or the Epcot Preview Center over at the Odyssey, you see kind of a bit of a preview of what you're looking at. And if you've been to Disneyland, it's gonna all look familiar to you because Mission Breakout is almost that similar thing where you see Rocket Raccoon come and break the thing, and that's exactly how Tower is.
They're marketing it.
Yeah, it's almost exactly the same. So it's going to be that Rocket takes over the vehicle in order to get you out of wherever you're getting you out of, and that's exactly what Mission Breakout is in California Adventure.
Couple things to note. If you go to the Disney Nerds Podcast Facebook page, we have already announced our 2020 scavenger hunt will be on November 14th at Hollywood Studios, and the scavenger hunt is going to include, for certain, Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land. Now, that doesn't mean it won't include any of those surrounding areas, but it will certainly include. So we're going to meet up at 10 o'clock a.m. outside, kind of in that courtyard by Pizza Rizzo's, kind of in front of Muppets, is where we're going to meet up 10 o'clock that Saturday morning. We also have a paid meetup. I'm getting close to finishing up the contracts with Disney, but we're going to have a paid meetup on Thursday, November 12th. It will be an Epcot fireworks party. Right now we're looking at it, and I'll have it finalized, but it looks like the cost for that is going to be about $70 for anybody over 21 and $50 for anybody under 21. And it's a private viewing area for the fireworks. Hopefully it will be harmonious. We can't guarantee that, obviously, because we don't have a date on that yet, but it'll include 2 hours open bar, and then you stay there for the fireworks. So that's $70 per adult, 21 and older. If you're interested in that, please shoot us a message or shoot me a message, and so we can get you on the list. We'll be selling tickets to those probably starting in about a week or so. We do have group room rates available for all the meetups. We will have another free meetup on Friday night. We haven't decided what that meetup's going to be yet, but so far we know the Thursday the 12th will be a paid Epcot fireworks party with a 2-hour open bar. That is up to 50 people. We got a hard cap. Once we hit 50 people, we got to shut it down. We can't sell any more tickets. And then on Saturday, we'll have the scavenger hunt at Hollywood Studios, which is a completely free event. We usually have great prizes. It's a lot of fun. You can learn a lot of stuff. So definitely come in and check that out. Make sure you follow the page. Let me know if you're interested in the paid event. Thank you, Brandon, for letting me know that the page says 11 a.m. for the scavenger hunt. That thing always messes up because I'm in Central and Florida's in Eastern. So I know, Chris. Chris said open bar for $70. Does Disney not know us? Yeah. So I wish I could move it to September, Aaron. I do. Yeah, Diana said the same thing. $70, 2-hour open bar, very doable. I thought it was not a bad deal. And look, I mean, we're trying to keep it as close to exactly what we're paying. We're not trying to make money. We're getting the spot from Disney and, figuring out what it's going to cost per person and trying to charge exactly that. So, yeah, I think $70 for a 2-hour opening bar. Yeah, yes, Bobby, you can drink all the water you want. I tell you what, Bobby, you buy a ticket for $70, I will run around with a Gatorade water bottle like they do at the football game, and I'll spray water in your mouth. So if you're interested in that, shoot me a message. Chris Hiller, I know you're probably interested in that. I should be signing the contract soon, and then we'll be putting together a spreadsheet of anybody that wants to come and starting to collect payments in advance. So either way, we do have group room rates available for any of the meets, even if you don't want to do the paid event. If you just want to come in and do the Friday night and Saturday event, yes, it will be Dasani.
Dasani, perfect.
Paul Beckner says I'd pay $70 just to see me run around and spraying water in Bobby's mouth.
Oh, my mom's saying hi to you.
Hey, Christine, how are you?
Oh, she's probably saying hi to me. Hi, Mom.
Never know. It could be to me. Water for Bobby and drinks for April. Yeah, it'll be. And when I say open bar, we had some options there. We'll have an actual open bar, so you can go up and order a mixed drink. We may even have a signature Disney Nerds podcast drink at the party.
like that. I love that this is a thing now.
Yeah.
That this has absolutely become a thing.
Oh, see, it was to you. Now I get my hello.
Oh, phenomenal.
We need your mom to come for the meetups.
No, no, I'm not
She
forcing
liked,
her back.
she liked the scavenger hunt when she came.
Yes, she did.
All right, which Jeffrey's got to go, so let's see if we can get to him. Oh, I didn't see the question.
The question was, what's new coming for 2021? And there's quite a few things.
A brand new Epcot.
And then yes, Epcot. The question was, will Epcot be done? And yes, Marianne, yes, there will be prosecco there.
I would imagine there's prosecco there. If not, I will make sure there's. If you buy a ticket, Marianne, I'll make sure we have prosecco.
That is a fact, Bobby.
Yes, Jimmy Hurricane.
Oh, look at this, phenomenal. Tough to keep track. I like this. Yes, Marianne, phenomenal. It's really funny, and I know we talked about it a little bit, but the 5K race course just came out, and the race is at Epcot. And typically, what happens is you kind of run off. You come in from off stage, and you come in right by Mexico, and then you go all the way around World Showcase, and you come out through the front of Future World. You're not even going into Future World for this race. You're running all the way around World Showcase and then back out through Mexico and back to the parking lot.
Yeah, because then it would be a 5K obstacle course that they took you in their future.
I said if they have us run through Epcot Future World, it's going to be a 10K.
Yeah, like an escape room. Oh, yeah, find a way out.
And that's what it's like right now. What else besides Epcot is new? So the first thing on the docket, which they just started today, is Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. New, and other than just the front of Epcot, a new film in China is coming. We know that.
Yep.
The Ratatouille attraction in France.
Yep.
Guardians of the Galaxy coaster in the front of Epcot. The Tron roller coaster in Magic Kingdom. What else am I missing?
I mean, all of Epcot Future World's going to be different.
Yeah, we don't even know.
Moana play in the play section, the Moana thing. They're going to have Cherry Tree Lane's going to be.
Cherry Tree Lane with an attraction. Now, we don't know if the attraction will be done. I imagine it will be, though, by 2021.
Yep, the Moana thing.
Yeah.
Ratatouille, yes.
And we don't know a whole lot about the Moana thing. We do know it has to do with water, and the water is going to kind of tie that part together.
Water will essentially tell the story, yep.
Yeah.
They'll never close the whole park. Never, ever, ever, Diana. So it will not be closed. They haven't announced that yet.
Yeah, we don't know that for sure. I don't see them getting rid of Figment, by the way.
See, I see them doing a huge update to that.
Yeah, I see them doing something to the attraction, but I don't see them getting rid of Figment. Matter of fact, Figment has almost been like the art for Epcot for the past 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, that's what makes me think that he's going to go away from the attraction, though.
You think?
I do. I think that they're playing him up to be the mascot of Epcot in order to make the attraction go away.
All right, I got a bet on that.
Okay.
I got a one drink bet on that. Rose and Crown.
Fine.
One drink bet on that.
Fine. You heard it here first.
I know Lisa lies to you.
Well, yes, since I was 5, but that's beside the point. That's a mother-daughter bond there. If nothing else, you can rely upon your child lying to you.
Yes, Joe. Figment is on every item. Every piece of merchandise.
I think it is absolutely going away, so ride it while you can.
You think that? I don't think they're gonna. I don't. I'm not saying they won't change.
I don't think that he's going to be in an attraction.
I don't think. I'm
Bulldoze
not.
that building to the ground.
I'm not necessarily saying they won't do something in the attraction. I think Figment will be involved somewhere somehow.
Um,
Big refurb to Spaceship Earth.
That's right, refurb to Spaceship Earth.
Good point. Hey, howdy, hey. Very good point.
We've never been to Disney World, but you also have a service dog, so travel is complicated. It is, but it's not impossible. And service dogs are all over Walt Disney World. So don't think you can't make that trip, Diana. Don't think it at all.
Absolutely.
Many places for your service animal to be cared for and for you to be accommodated.
Kim wants us to do Irish car bombs.
No. That was the end of that. That's the end of that.
That was the drink she wants us to do at Rosencrantz.
One thing, need to fix it, Epcot. Take one day, please, please, please. Bring Soarin' Over California back to at least one of the theaters. Yeah, I think that they should bring it back, and it should be like Tower of Terror, and every ride is different. You don't know what you're going to get until it starts. I will tell you, I was in California this year when they brought it back in California, and it was phenomenal. I forgot how much I loved it. Never been on Figment. You better make that happen.
Yeah. This is not the best version of Figment. It's better than the last version, but not as good as the original.
You can bring a miniature horse as well as the only other service animal you can bring. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So yeah, what is the one thing you are most looking forward to for the upcoming changes, James?
You're asking me or we're asking everybody?
I'm asking you, but I want everybody to answer.
Yeah, let's get everybody to answer. So I want everybody's opinion, and I'm going to answer Lisa, but we're going to give y'all a minute because I know there's a delay. What is the hey, Sandra, how are you? What is the number one thing you are looking forward to coming in Walt Disney World? I'm going to say, oh God, there's so much. I'm going to say for me personally, and I'm stuck between two. Can you guess the two I'm stuck between?
I can tell you I'm stuck between two, and if they're the same two, then I'm going to shut down the computer right now and walk away.
I'll tell you, Tron is not one of them.
Tron's not mine either. This isn't getting any easier.
The two I'm stuck between is Guardians of the Galaxy, Cosmic Rewind.
Yeah.
I'm also very, very excited about, and we don't know what it's going to be yet, but I'm also very excited to see what they're going to do Mary Poppins wise at Cherry Tree Lane.
Mary Poppins is my third that I thought of. I am excited for Guardians of the Galaxy and Ratatouille. Only because we rode that from a point of view, and that looks amazing. And I'm telling you right now, if you haven't done Rise of the Resistance, any trackless experience to me is like I'm like a little kid. I'm looking around trying to figure out how things work.
Well, and that's what removed, and I'm looking forward to all of it. I mean, but what removed Tron and Ratatouille from my scope is the known, because we did the.
I have to call timeout. Can we call timeout? We're gonna hit a pause. We're just gonna hit a pause button here. Never going back.
Yes, but she's excited about the new.
Excited about the new fireworks at Epcot. Anybody want to take a bet right now that my mother's going back to Disney World? Anybody taking bets? Vegas is laying odds right now.
I tell you what, Christine, Kim won't be able to make it to our fireworks party because of the way our schedules fell. If you want to take her place, I'll pay the $70 for you. So hopefully it'll be harmonious, and you can come with me. We'll be an open bar. We can sit and have a few drinks and watch Harmonious together, and you can watch me spray water in Bobby's face
It'll be November 12th.
on November 12th.
Oh my lord.
So what took the reason I said Guardians and Cherry Tree Lane is because of the unknown. I'm a big Mary Poppins fan, and I'm a Guardians of the Galaxy fan. And believe me, I'm excited for Tron and I'm excited for Ratatouille. But we did both of those attractions on that, that ride through we did on YouTube.
Yes.
So I kind of know what to expect a little bit from those two.
That's certainly, and you're like that. For me, I'm okay with seeing something and experiencing it, and because sometimes a video doesn't do it justice. I tell people all the time, you can go watch the Rise of the Resistance video. It does not do it justice.
For sure. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. I could have watched a video of it and it still does not do it justice.
And I think that most of these things, as we get bigger and better at technology, and the Imagineers are going above and beyond,
well,
no video is going to do it justice.
Well, because older attractions, something like the Haunted Mansion, or they're told from almost a movie point of view, that you're looking at it like a frame, and it's telling you a story, which I love, but can be easily spoiled. Something like Rise of the Resistance, you can't really. A video is not going to do it justice, and I agree. I'm glad I did not watch any videos because I did get to. It was completely brand new to me. But I would say, now
that you've ridden it, have you gone back and watched the video that I did?
No, I need to
go back and watch the video I did, and then you can circle back to people like Mr. Beckner, again, another person that I used to work with, who refuses to watch. And I get it. I understand why you refuse, but I never, ever have I ever done a video for an attraction that I've said, there's no way I could have captured what this attraction was like. There's no way I could have.
It's just too immersive.
Yeah, this
camera angle just does not give it.
It's not. Even if I did it with a 360 camera, it doesn't do it justice. And that's what it's like.
You know what a big part of that, I think, is the cast members.
Yes.
Because I think, maybe if you did a 360 video and there were no cast members, you would get an idea of the scenes. But the way the cast members interact and the way it's just so immersive, and they do such a good job of just being in character, and it's really cool. It's amazing.
Right. Their cast members are phenomenal. And you know what? I think that holds true with every attraction that you go on. If you go on Tower of Terror, one of the best people, they stand there solemnly, have a great day, or enjoy your trip, or enjoy, have a great flight, they say on Soarin'. Like that type of interaction or that experience. Listen to me, cast members make the difference.
Can I tell you my complaint about Soarin'?
Sure.
I think they load it backwards.
They do.
Why do they load the third row first and then the second row, then the first?
It drives me nuts. I don't understand. How big is the rise drop? That's a really funny statement, Jeffrey. It's not big at all.
No, you'll be fine.
No, really. I wouldn't even call it a drop. It's a bump.
Yeah. Paul, it's my understanding, and I talked about this. I think it was on the audio podcast with Sam and Ed. And it's my understanding that when you're there, you just got to be in the park before the official park opening and have the app open and ready. And then you get a group. It's my understanding that just because let's say you're the 130th person, and let's say you're the 50th person in the park to hit, you join a boarding group, doesn't mean you're number 50. It's my understanding it's a lottery.
Yep.
And the first person that hits it, the first person that gets through and hits it, doesn't mean they're going to be boarding group 1. They could be
Go
going
through the lottery and
boarding
they get
group
the exact
70.
number.
Yep.
So it really
But
doesn't
I
matter.
think as long as you're in the park when it opens, ready and hit the button at 8 o'clock, as soon as the park opens, you're going to be able to ride it that day, unless something malfunction. And if that happens, they've been very good about giving people fast passes for the
They
following
absolutely
day.
take care of you. Absolutely take care of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not even something that you say, Paul. You're even going to need to. I think when you're coming, it's going to be 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
Much like a plane. But right now, what they're doing is instead of you getting a fast pass for this attraction
Or waiting in standby.
or waiting in line, they're having minimal lines by allowing you to, once you get into the park, going into the app on your phone, the My Disney Experience app, and at park opening time, joining what is called a boarding group. So they give you a number, much like you were boarding a plane. You're in boarding group 4. Um, so when they call your boarding group number, which your phone will vibrate if you have notifications on. Hey, Auntie Donna. Um, once you once you've joined a boarding group and your boarding group is called, they'll send you a notification, or it'll be up. It's on every board on every corner. You have about 2 hours to get back to the attraction, so you could even leave the park if you have something that you know is going to pop up later in the afternoon. And then from there, you go and get in line for the attraction, and there's minimal wait. So it's actually a great way for them to, one, make you spend money instead of waiting in line for 6 hours. They have you out and about and buying food and buying merchandise and enjoying other attractions. And it's not really a waste of 6 hours of your day not having fun with your friends or family.
Absolutely. I've heard people criticize it. I think it's amazing. I think they're doing the very best thing they could. Uh, Brandon Humble says, I've heard park Wi-Fi is jammed up at that time and you're best using your cell phone service.
Absolutely.
I
And
would
I can tell that to you.
highly recommend that. Anytime you want to do anything important on your phone in Walt Disney World, do not be on their Wi-Fi.
Yeah, Jeffrey. In 70 seconds they were gone, and that's in 70
That's a
seconds
minute. That's a minute. That's over a minute. So if you're in the park at when it opens to get it, you should get it.
you'll get it. You'll get the boarding pass. It's been crazy busy this week, so this is one of these weeks. But I've been in the parking gut number 26. I've been in the parking gut number 40 something. So it all depends. Diana, yes, it actually opened at Walt Disney World first at the beginning of December, and then recently opened at Disneyland.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes, Paul, 2 hours to answer the call.
Yeah. So once you get the notification, you can. I mean, you get 2 hours, so that allows you to go to a different park. It allows you to do a lot of things.
Go out to breakfast. I know people that went back to their resort and took a nap.
Yep.
Back when they were opening at 6 a.m., they were up at 4:30 in the morning and hopping a bus over to the park and getting in at 6 o'clock in the morning to stand there until 7 o'clock in the morning in order to go on. It was just one of those things.
The main thing is that the park opens at 8. Let's say 8 o'clock.
Yep.
You probably want to be there at 7 to make sure you're through security. 7:30.
Yeah.
But just to make sure you're through security, through the turnstiles, and waiting with your phone. That's
It's a
awesome.
pretty awesome experience once everybody gets their boarding pass.
Hey, Howdy Hey says in Disneyland they head to Tomorrowland for better phones. So they know where they know where the good phone coverage is, where you have to go to grab the boarding pass. You can go ahead back for a nap. Just if your boarding group, less than 30,
Don't even bother leaving.
I would stay there.
Yeah, by like 11 o'clock, you're gonna be back. It is super busy, Aaron. Oh, I think I'm gonna start coughing.
This cough is so bad since I got back from China. Move people right out the way.
Paul, if you play your cards right, you won't have to come to bother Angel, and I will come and bother you. See how that works?
In Disneyland, they're using a 1 hour return time. And Walt Disney World, they're, as far as I know, they're still doing a 2 hour return time.
Yeah, you had a bit of a hiccup there. It's all right. Once this is over, you can restart and rewatch. Nothing crazy. Oh,
Palm Springs. Nice.
that's phenomenal. Um,
I've still only experienced it once, so I definitely need to go through again.
I've only done it. I mean, I've done it more than once.
It's so hard for me to
I did it three
get
times
up.
in a row. Then I did it once with Angela. I think that was it. I think I've only done it 4 times. How will just wait for the fast pass.
Yeah, I was just waiting for the fast pass.
I don't know how long it'll take for that to pop.
Long
This
time.
thing is so popular. It might
Long
be
time.
for a year.
It'll be another year.
Yeah.
Once Guardians opens and Ratatouille opens and Tron opens and those, then it's gonna pull some of that away. Um, you know, Rise of the Resistance is interesting though because Star Wars has its own fandom.
Does. It absolutely does.
It's separate and different than the Disney fandom that Tron and Ratatouille and
Well, when
Guardians.
I think, and is there? We haven't talked about this at all. But when does the Star Cruiser? Am I getting that right?
Yeah.
When will that open? Because I think that is probably when they will release a fast pass for it.
I don't know if that. I still don't know if that'll happen. I bet when the Star Cruiser opens, because it's going to be an all-inclusive experience. I bet it's part of what you get is passes directly to.
Right, but I think that will draw the crazies to the Star
Oh
Cruiser,
well, maybe. Well, maybe.
and
I
then
don't
I'll
know though.
start fast
I,
pass
I
process.
don't know how many people are going to be able to afford the Star Cruiser.
Oh my lord, I know.
It's going to be very. It's going to be. It's not a big thing. Like it's not like there's a limited number and it's going to be very it's going to be expensive, but it's it's designed for a specific group. It's only 2 days is that you do the Star Cruiser experience, and from what I understand it's all inclusive and all immersive.
Joe, actually, I rolled over that, but I didn't say. I agree with you. I think it might be the way of the future. I think that they're going to be a handful. There's probably going to be a ride in each park that you're going to do a virtual queue for. I think Tron might be a virtual queue.
I like it.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be a virtual queue. I really would like for them to do Flight of Passage as a virtual queue, and then Rise of the Resistance as a virtual queue.
I like it better than the 6 hour wait times we saw for Hagrid's and Universal. I think this makes so much more sense, and it's so much like from a PR standpoint such a better thing. You get a few people complaining about the queue system, the boarding group system, but you don't have people wasting away 6 hours of the day to wait for one ride. It just doesn't make so.
Brandon, I think I'm blocked out the week after Easter. If I'm not, I'll. And you want to go on Tuesday morning, I would go with you.
If you have silver or gold, you're going to be blocked out for the week before and after Easter.
Yeah, it's different. It's weird. But yeah, I do. I'm not getting a platinum pass.
No, so you're probably blocked out the week after Easter. Oh, I bet, Diana. She was saying that there are people that just go into the park out there and just spend all day just in Galaxy's Edge.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I bet.
Have you watched Star Wars Clone Wars?
I'm still working on it.
Working on it. I'm on Rebels. I'm like more than halfway, I think, through Rebels.
I have. It's 9:57. I have a giveaway tonight. The same deal that we had. Yeah, I'm definitely blocked out for that week.
I thought so.
Ugh. I have a giveaway this week. The lanyard that I have on my neck. Might as well get this done now. The lanyard that I have on my neck, which it'll include 2 Disney Nerds podcast buttons, 2 Star Wars buttons, the lanyard that I have, 2 koozies, and an autographed piece of paper with Jimmy's name on it.
Wow.
If you can answer the following question, if you put your answer in the comments, I'll take whose ever answer is right, and I'll draw names.
Okay, so not the first, just
First.
out of all the right answers.
So if you're watching this on the rewatch, put your answer in. Don't hesitate to comment, and I will review it before next week's show, and we'll do a drawing next week. Okay? So, at Walt Disney World, all of the buses have marquees on them. So when you're going somewhere, hold on, what did she say? The actual one around your neck. I hope you weren't sweating. No, the AC's on. I'm good.
It is Florida.
All right. I haven't done the question yet. Here we go. You ready? Here it is. All the buses at Walt Disney World have a marquee on the front of them telling you where it's going. With each marquee on the front of them, there's also a phrase that goes along with where it's going. For example, if you're on a bus or you're waiting for a bus and it's going to Animal Kingdom, the park, do you know what the marquee says for Animal Kingdom, Jimmy? It said different things. I didn't know whether or not you know what the updated one is.
I don't remember.
You can comment now, Jeffrey, if you know the answer. I'm going to post the question up on the screen, so it hasn't been posted yet. So if you're looking for the bus to Animal Kingdom, it'll say Animal Kingdom, and then it'll say Hakuna Matata.
Hakuna Matata, yeah. Okay, I remember that.
Same thing with Magic Kingdom will say Royal Greetings.
Okay.
So the question to be entered into a drawing.
Epcot says.
For a prize pack.
Is your question for Epcot?
Nope.
Epcot says like welcome world travelers or something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, here we go. All these people, Hakuna Matata. Yes, I know.
That's not the question, though. Question's coming up on the screen.
Question is coming up on the screen. What resort's bus marquee says Bienvenidos?
Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos.
I know.
I do too.
So what resort bus marquee says Bienvenidos?
Bienvenidos.
So remember, not the first to answer, but out of all the people who answer, we will select a window. Select somebody randomly.
I'm not giving anybody the right answer right now.
So nope, we're not even going to tell anybody the right answer. We're just going to roll through this show.
That's right.
We'll tell you next week. Erin says she's going to check the buses. Said she's there.
Perfect spot for it, right?
Yeah. Remember, you got till next week to answer this.
Yep.
So
we're gonna do that raffle live. So make sure you come back next week because I'm gonna do it live. I'm gonna have a little bucket here, and we're gonna draw a name.
And you have like a physical bucket?
Oh yeah, like a physical bucket. I'll make sure one of the kids hasn't thrown up in it.
Thanks. I don't care. Your hand's got to go in there.
Fair enough. Fair.
Um, Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos. Make sure that you stay tuned for next week in order to get the answer to that.
Tuesday next week.
Next week, I will give you the answer and we will draw the winner. I won't answer, but good luck. But Kim, you'd be the easiest one for us to send a prize pack to.
True. You wouldn't have to send it. I just give her the stuff out of my drawer right here.
Right. She'd put it right back in the drawer. I don't
Right.
want this.
I don't want the stuff. I have enough of this. Popcorn bucket.
You know what? So Sandra says popcorn bucket. Awesome, Marianne. See you next week.
Thank you for joining, Marianne. See you next week.
Sandra says popcorn buckets. Let me tell you how crazy the popcorn buckets have gotten.
I don't know what to do with them.
I mean, it really started, last year with the alien and all this other stuff, but these popcorn buckets are ridiculous. The popcorn and fry Millennium Falcon. I think maybe we've lost our minds here a little bit.
So many people want to collect them, and I'm just like, I have one. I've got the Oogie Boogie from.
Yeah.
Not the half one. Like I got the full body Oogie Boogie. The new one is just his head, right?
I'm gonna give that away one of these weeks, one of these upcoming weeks on a show. If you didn't pay attention, I wasn't on last week. I forgot. I had a last minute invite. I had to step away, and Morgan stepped up, and you guys had an awesome show last week. But I haven't been on since I did the Villains After Hours event. And if you haven't watched the live streams from that, boy, one of those live streams, if you skip to the end, you'll see the amount of makeup and hair paint that was put on my body felt like weeks to take off my body.
Yeah, Joe Debo says I got the Mickey and Minnie ice cream sundae pants just sitting there, and that's kind of how I feel about the popcorn bucket. Like I bought the Oogie Boogie one at one of the parties, and it's the full body one, and I'm like, and then I thought, well, maybe this would be a great giveaway for the for the live show. And then I thought, God, this thing's awfully big. It's not going to be cheap to ship as a giveaway. So there's other things. I don't know. I get it. Look, and Sam gets the bucket every time. Sam's got the TIE Fighter bucket. Sam's got the
popcorn buckets here, and I've got one that's going to last me a good amount of time because I got kids, and it's an easy thing, and I've got kids with allergies. And
the refillable one, I think, is a fantastic idea.
Great deal. $2.
$2 to refill it. Yes.
Local. I bring it to the parks all the time.
Yeah, that's a great deal. But the actual collectible buckets, I'm not saying they're a bad idea. I just don't know what I would do with all the buckets after a while.
I can't even get a handful of popcorn out of it. Yeah,
that's true.
Ones are just really rough. Yeah. No, not had any special Cinderella treats. I have not.
I think they're doing some of for the movie.
But I also haven't been to the parks. We went.
Are you doing a walk around this week?
Well, I'm definitely gonna. Yes, I will. Probably Thursday.
Okay.
I'll do a walk around. I'll probably go live from the expo.
I'm not forcing you. I'm just asking.
No, because I didn't do one last week. And I did one the week before because of the Villains event.
Yeah.
But the Villains event was the last time I was even in a park. And then before that was the Lion King.
Jeffrey, no, I don't think you can bring the collectible ones back. They're not refillable, the collectible ones, huh?
I don't even know.
Now, I'm not, if you went to the right cast member, they probably would refill it. But I would say no, that's not their purpose. Their purpose is for you to take them home and set them next to Joe's ice cream sundae Mickey pants. They're so big. They just take up so much space. That's my concern with with collecting.
And you've got a suitcase, and you got to throw that thing in a suitcase. It's what a pain in the butt.
They're paying the travel one, and they just take up so much space once you're home.
Right.
Like, how many popcorn buckets can you have? Like even if I had shelves for like my collectibles and stuff, I've got a lot of Disney stuff that I really like. Like even like, I've got I don't want to say a ton because some people really have a ton, but I collect a few of the pops, the Funko Pops. But a Funko Pop is this big. It's like I could have 10 Funko Pops in the place of one popcorn bucket. Yes, collect dust. I agree.
You can, but do you take them out of the box or are you a crazy person?
No, I don't take them out the box.
Why would you take them out of the box, right? Why would you take them out of the box?
No, they're not going to be worth anything.
I don't. For me, when I was a kid, toys were meant to be played with.
I agree. When I was a kid, that's true. But if I still had my Star Wars action figures from when I was a kid in a box,
you would have been a sad kid and a rich adult, and none of that would have been okay.
I would be a rich kid as an adult.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
Oh, absolutely. That's a very, very good point, Joe. Yes, if you could have if you got to figure those popcorn buckets are $20 a piece, 10 of those is a lightsaber. Listen, or a nice piece of art, or something that's not a popcorn bucket.
I'm I can hit my kids with a lightsaber. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Maybe I'm kidding. Maybe
it's never ever too far away. Never. Oh, it's malfunctioning. It's never ever too far away. Never.
You're like a super dork. Don't get me wrong. I was just looking at those pictures the other day. They were phenomenal. But
yeah, they're great. Never ever too far away.
And it's seriously, even though I will never pay $200 for a lightsaber ever, I'd be happy to be somebody's guest
again. +1.
Oh, to be the +1 in the room was fantastic.
I think I'm going to buy another one.
Are you going to make another one? Or
no, not a Savi. I think I'm going to buy another one from one of the legacies from Doc Honduras. And what's cool is I don't have to buy a blade.
Because your blade goes into the existing blade that you have. Your
purple. The one you build at Savi's will go into the legacy lightsaber. It won't be purple anymore. It'll be whatever that lightsaber is.
Now, how many kyber crystals do you have?
I've got the violet one that I selected when I built it, and I have 2 additional. One you can't see because it's green, and I use a green screen, so it's invisible. And the other one is white.
So it's invisible.
It is. Watch. I'm going to hold it. Now I want to hold the kyber crystal out with my fingers out of the container.
I want everybody to look right here. Pay attention. Joe said I could be his +1 next time. He's got 3. Put them over your eyeballs. It's almost like Hannibal. It's fantastic.
You can see the castle through my forehead because it's using the green screen. How cool is that?
Look at that.
So I have a green kyber crystal that you can't see. It's amazing that you can't see it in my fingers. And then I have a white one as well. It looks like I'm holding nothing. But I, in fact, am holding a green kyber crystal.
Telling us how big the fish was you caught last week.
Right. It's
crushing my head.
Diana says I was going to buy a lightsaber, but no, not to fight with it. Yeah, I'd use it.
Right.
And then I also have the white kyber crystal.
Hold it up to your eye, Jimmy. He did it. Nothing creepy about it at all, Bill.
Oh God, I always forget. I tried to show you guys once the Oogie Boogie popcorn bucket, which is also green, which I cannot show you when we're doing the live stream.
Nope.
I have to take a picture of it and post the picture because the green screen just makes it invisible. So Joe Debo's going to let you be his +1? Joe Debo's going to let you be his +1?
Yes. You see that? That's fantastic.
Let's schedule that.
Right? We need to make that happen.
So I am undecided between the Legacy lightsaber hilt. I'm undecided between Mace Windu
Who you love,
and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
who you would marry and divorce Kim for.
It's my 2 favorite Jedi. I am, however, also a fan of, but I don't think they'd have his lightsaber. I am now also a fan of Kanan Jarrus. That's not Joe. That's funny, but it's not, because me, Ed, and Sam went to go build our lightsabers. Lisa was my +1.
Mm-hmm.
My wife and Lisa's wife were definitely at baseline having drinks.
Yes, they were.
So
couldn't be bothered at baseline.
They could care less. So yeah, they were definitely at baseline the whole time we were doing that we were defending the galaxy and they were drinking beers and ciders at baseline. Bill says Mace. Well, the saber I built is violet.
That means nothing to me.
Mace Windu's saber is violet. Until the cartoons, like the Clone Wars and stuff like that, Mace Windu was the only one with a violet. Like green and blues were common. Reds, obviously. I can't do red. That's dark side.
But the dark side is the best side.
No, they don't have cookies. It's a lie.
But they have punch and pie.
It's lies. It's lies.
Oh, my Lord.
I also am a fan of Ahsoka Tano.
From Clone Wars.
From Clone Wars and Rebels.
Yes.
Clone Wars, she's a Padawan and she's young. Rebels, she's an adult. Violet. Not violent. Trying not to be violent.
Yeah. That's coming down.
All right. So we've been I guess probably about an hour because we started a little late. So thank you guys. Make sure. Yes, there were others in the extended universe books, and you also see it in some of the Clone Wars and probably Rebels. Kim loves Asuka. Not sure who that is. I'm assuming he's like a Japanese Jedi.
It's the person that makes sushi down the street.
Where's the karaoke bar?
On that note,
I know she means Ahsoka. It's fine. She does. She's, as much as I thought Kim would hate like the Clone Wars, when I've watched it, she's really gotten interested in it. So now I think I need to go back and watch it with her again. It's like 6 seasons though.
Kim, because he's gonna walk out of that bedroom. I'm okay. I've got a few months. You're gonna forget about this if it's me.
Oh, you know how bad she's gonna be when I book a solo trip?
On that note.
Because I don't know if I can make it till June.
Well, now I know she's talking about you.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to walk into a world of crap. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, guys. Make sure to join us for the Disney Nerds podcast meetups in November. I know Brandon Humble will be there. I know Adi will be there. I know Chris Hiller will be there. Will you be there? I know Lisa will be there. I know Kim will be there for. I know Kim will be there for the scavenger hunt. We have a paid event Thursday, November 12th, 2 hours, open bar, $70, and then a private viewing area for hopefully what will be harmonious. And then Friday night, we don't know what the event's going to be yet. Still in discussions about Friday night. And then Saturday, scavenger hunt at Hollywood Studios that will incorporate for sure Galaxy's Edge and Toy Story Land. We do have group room rates available. So you can contact the Disney Nerds podcast if you want the rates and information on how to book with Disney's groups department. Shoot me or shoot the podcast a message. You can email me at jimmy@thedisneynerdspodcast.com, and I'll be happy to get you those rates. Matter of fact, I need to book mine soon. So thank you. Make sure to check out our friends over at dvcresalemarket.com if you're interested in purchasing a Disney DVC resale interest. I just did it. My friend Ian just did it. It's a great deal. If you go down to Disney a lot, it's a fantastic deal. I highly recommend buying resale and saving some money. Those guys will treat you right and point you in the right direction. So talk to our friends Nick or Derek over at dvcresalemarket.com. Also check out kingdomstrollers.com. If you're on your way to Disney and need to rent a stroller, do not pay Disney prices and go gamble with maybe not getting one if you get to the park late and maybe they're out of strollers for the day. Rent your stroller for the length of your stay from kingdomstrollers.com. They're reasonable. They have great strollers, much better than the Disney strollers. And I promise you'll be happy. Anything from you?
Have a fantastic evening.
Bada,
everybody.
Bada bing, bada bam. That's my new sign off. Guarini. Bonne nuit, les gens. Good night, people.